How's it going, everybody? My name is JustJarrod. Welcome back to What's Out There Gaming. Today, we are going to be talking about No Man's Sky yet again. I know I just did a No Man's Sky video, but this is just something I have to talk about. I have to share with you guys, see what you guys think. I know a lot of people will probably hate this because there's a lot of No Man's Sky haters, if you want to call them, out there. But a lot of people I know, a lot of people here actually support No Man's Sky and still like the game. So I'm going to talk about this because there are some news that's been like bubbling on the internet. Like, who knows if it's real or not. Some leaked information, rumors about No Man's Sky. But I'm going to tell you guys my theory on all this No Man's Sky stuff that happened and is happening right now as we speak. So let's go back when No Man's Sky was coming out in June, right? It was June release date for No Man's Sky, and they delayed it. I don't know if you guys remember, they delayed it 2 months to August, whatever day, who knows, I don't remember, it doesn't matter. 2 months they delayed it. But my theory is, like I said, I made a video actually a while ago, I think right when No Man's Sky came out and all the criticism was surfacing. I made a video and I shared my theory with you guys again. So I'm going to do it, I'm going to touch on it a little bit here, then move forward so I don't go on forever. So, 2 months it was delayed. No Man's Sky was delayed for 2 months. This is what I think happened. Hello Games, Sean Murray, called up Sony, was like, hey, we know we've been working on this game for 4 years. We know it's been delayed like twice or whatever, who knows. But we need another 4 to 6 months to make this game, to finish it, to polish it. And Sony said, no, you've been working on it too long. You need to get this game out here. We've been hyping it up and being silent about it for super long. We need you guys to finish this game and get it out the door so we can make tons of money because we know it's super anticipated. Well, that's what they did. So what did they do? They had 2 months. Instead of 4 to 6, they had 2 months to finish No Man's Sky. I mean, this is a thing that actually happens with games. Like, Sony was paying them money, to work on No Man's Sky for this long. They weren't just working on it for free, right? So they had some sort of control. That's how the gaming industry works. That's just how everything happens with Sony, with Microsoft, with everybody. That's how it works. I mean, I'm not a professional, no I'm not, but I do know some things, right? I'm not an idiot. I'm not saying everybody's an idiot. I know I'm not an idiot. So, continuing on with the story. They give him 2 months. 2 months to finish the game. Not 4, not 6, 2 months. So what does Sean and the team do? They say, well, in 2 months, there's no way we can get everything that we want done in time. It'll all be either glitch filled or just problems and bugs in the game. So what we're going to do, unfortunately, is remove a lot of the gameplay aspects so the game will look good and at least play well. Decent, at least, because I know there were problems when the game launched, but not really that bad like that. Anyway, not the point. So we're going to try to smooth everything out, get rid of things that we're not going to have time to finish, and then add them later in an update. Well, that's exactly what happened. They removed the multiplayer. They didn't have time to finish the portals, right? They changed a lot of things, okay? And that's what we got. We got the game. We got No Man's Sky in August. And everybody was let down. A lot of people were let down. I understand that. I wasn't let down. I wasn't one of those people, but I understand where the people who are let down are coming from. So if you're going to post in the comments hateful things about the game and why I'm wrong and you're right and things like that, I'll take constructive criticism and opinions, but not hate-driven things. Like, I understand why people don't like the game. I like the game. I understand why people don't like the game. We've made a compromise. No need to argue in the comments. Anyways, let's continue. Getting off topic. So, with that out of there, we've talked about that. What's happening now, right? Hello Games and Sean Murray, they haven't talked. They haven't said anything except for their Twitter being hacked. Okay, nothing has come out of there. They are working hard on an update. That's all we know. Do I believe they're working hard on an update? Yes, I do. I believe they're working on an update that's going to fix, quote-unquote, fix everything, even though the game's not broken to begin with. I don't think they're trying to buy back the community either. Well, first of all, I don't think that because they don't really care. Like, I'm not saying they don't care, but I think Sean and the team, they're very humble people, right? Before, when they made the game, before it launched, they said people will get bored of their game, but they don't care because they're making a game for them that they want to play, that they want to make, right? Themselves, not other people. They knew that this game was gonna be focused on a small group of individuals that were actually going to like it for what it is or what it was supposed to be. So I'm not saying they don't care about the community, right, or all that stuff. They do care at an extent, but are they trying to buy back the people who left the game? No, they're not, because they already have your money, right? They already have your money. People do want their money back. You're not getting your money back. If you haven't got your money back yet, you're not getting it back. Like, that's just it. Sorry to say. I mean, if it does happen, then come back whenever that happens and prove me wrong. I know some people probably have gotten their money back some way, somehow, but for most of the extent, people have not got their money back. So they really aren't trying to buy back the community. Are they trying to make you not hate them as much? Maybe a bit, right? Because I'm sure they're getting tons of death threats every single day to their wherever they are now, because they actually had to move from the original Hello Games studio and go into like hiding. Nobody knows where they are right now. They're not at the Hello Games actual studio now. They're hidden away in some basement working hard at the game because you guys hate them for it, so they actually have to move shop and work somewhere else, which, you know, things happen. But what they're doing now, right, they're working on a huge update, right? They're going to add, in this update, there's actually been leaked information recently. Leaked, I don't know how much it's leaked. It sounds like a rumor because there's no, like, source. But I've read it recently. You can Google search it. It was just, like, happened today or yesterday. Well, yesterday for you guys. There was an article written that information on No Man's Sky update was leaked that's going to include base building, it's going to include crazy multiplayer, it's going to include a lot more crafting, things like that. I don't really know if that's leaked. I think that's just to be expected at this point, but that's just unofficial. There is no sources on it or anything. That's why I'm not even going to link the article. I'm just going to shout it out if you want to say that. I also saw an article, get this, I saw an article today, No Man's Sky, that there's a rumor that Ubisoft and Bethesda are trying to buy out Hello Games right now, so they can take control of No Man's Sky and make it something better. That's a bunch of BS. That is not happening. Bethesda and Ubisoft have no care in the world about Hello Games, I promise you that. They've got their other titles. Bethesda and Ubisoft don't need Hello Games, okay? It's just weird stuff. Once again, there was no sources. It was just like a random thing that I seen today. I was like, what? I don't know. Anyway, we're going to move on. So, they're working on an update that's going to add, right, base building, like they said it would way before. They said before the game launched that they were already working on an update with base building. Base building is going to include multiplayer. I don't know what kind, but some kind of multiplayer. It's going to include the fix to portals. Portals will be fixed, right? There's going to be more crafting. I don't know how. There's just going to be more, and it's going to be better. I don't know how. But it's going to be like the trailers we saw. The No Man's Sky that we're going to get is going to be like the No Man's Sky that we saw in trailers and in previous gameplay before the game actually launched. We're going to actually get desert planets, which aren't in the game unless you use mods, right? So we're going to get these things. We're going to get what the game looks like in the trailers with the tall dinosaurs and the huge trees, right? Without having to have a mod to make everything bigger like on PC. You know, PS4 doesn't have that. Like, trees are always small and things like that. You don't really feel lost in the game in No Man's Sky because everything kind of feels smaller than it should be. We're going to get the trailers of No Man's Sky in the actual game as we have it now. So it's going to be better, a lot better. Now, you may be asking me, how are they going to do this? How are they going to add all this stuff in the game? They've been working on No Man's Sky for 4 years now, and once it launched, it didn't even have this stuff. How are they going to add base building, multiplayer, more variety, better crafting, all in, you know, a couple months? Well, the answer's right there in itself. They've been working on this game for 4 years, but when they asked Sony to have 4 or 6 more months, they said, no, you have 2, right? So they removed the stuff. Now they're working on putting it back in and making it a lot better to kind of tailor to what the community wants in a way. So 4 to 6 months, that'll be now, it'll come out December or January. So I'm predicting that in December or January, I don't think it's coming out this month, but December or January, we will have a pretty large update for No Man's Sky that will make it a lot better. It's already good in my opinion, but it will make it better, and, you know, people will be happy about No Man's Sky, I guess, for once again. That will be great, right? That would be cool to actually be able to talk to people about No Man's Sky without getting bashed because I like the game. I mean, a lot of people here like the game, which is awesome. That's pretty dope. A lot of people on a lot of No Man's Sky channels like it, but a lot of people despise it. So what they're doing is they're trying to make the game, like I said, they're trying to make it how they envisioned the game in the beginning. When they were starting it, when they had interviews right off the bat, when they announced the game, they were making a game tailored for themselves, games that they wanted to play as a kid, you know. They made this game for themselves, generally. Yes, they made it for other people, obviously, because they sold a lot of copies, but they don't care if you like it. I don't really know if any game developers really care if other people like their games. Yeah, they do care at an extent, but if it sells, then obviously you cared for a second, right? And then that second, it doesn't matter anymore, right? Because they got their money for it. Now, this isn't saying they're greedy. That's just how life works. That's how the world works, right? That's how money revolves the world here. So yeah, Hello Games wants to kind of, I don't know, mend that wound or heal that, whatever the saying is. They're trying to help you guys with with feeling better and not hating them and wanting to just like smack Sean in the face as many times as you can when you see him on the street. Which I'm sure he doesn't even go out in the street anymore. He's probably like, I don't know, like just covered in like blankets as he walks to the grocery store so nobody can notice him. I don't know what he's doing, okay? I hope he's alright. His beard is probably 20 feet long by now. But I'm sure they're working on an update and it's going to be awesome when it comes out. And then everybody is going to be playing it. And you know why everybody's going to be playing it. Now you could say, I don't care if they come out with the update, I'm not going to play the game. Nobody else is going to play the game because we hated it from the start and Sean lied, so we're not even going to give him another chance. Well, sorry to say, maybe you won't, but a lot of people are going to. A lot of people are going to. People who dropped the game because, for one, you didn't get your money back, so you want to at least make something out of that $60 you paid, or 80 if you got the limited edition like me, or 140 if you bought both versions like me. But you want to get some kind of, return from that money that you bought. You're not just going to let it sit because of hate, right? I mean, maybe people will. There probably will be people who do that, honestly. But the problem is, or not the problem, the solution here, right? Like I said in my recent No Man's Sky video, is No Man's Sky is not going anywhere, right? You can think people don't talk about it. You can think people, forget about it. But it is all over the media every single day. No Man's Sky is brought up a lot still. If you go to news or go to Google, go to the news section, type in No Man's Sky, you get all this, people saying that there's leaked information or rumors or stuff on the Reddit. People are always talking about the game, not because it's awesome, I mean, I like it, but because it's filled with hate. The community hates the game so much that they just want to talk about it all the time. They want to talk about how much they hate it, how much Sean has lied to everybody about No Man's Sky. And that's why it's still popular, because of the hate. The hate drives No Man's Sky. As sad as that is, it's still popular. So once an update hits, everybody's going to be talking about it. Everybody, right? What did No Man's Sky had PlayStation had the most No Man's Sky, in terms of how many copies were sold, wasn't it right below Uncharted for number 1? It was number 2 of PlayStation games. There were so many copies sold. Everybody's going to be talking about the update to No Man's Sky once it hits, okay? I don't care who you are. If you have the game, you're going to be talking about it, you're going to be hearing about it, definitely. Because everybody, you remember when No Man's Sky came out? Everybody hated it, and how many videos? You had people like Pyro Cynical, if you don't know who that is a YouTube drama channel talking about it, okay? There's gonna be news when the update drops. You're gonna hear about it, and you're probably gonna play it. You're probably gonna play the update. So, there's my theory / I don't know if it's a rant. It's not a rant, it's opinion. I'm not really angry. It's just my personality here. So, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I think that's all. I think I covered everything. Just be ready for a No Man's Sky update. That's going to be awesome, and we're going to have a lot of No Man's Sky stuff on this channel once it releases, that's for sure, because I'll be talking about it a lot, because it is a game I cover all the time here. So, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up for me. That would be awesome. I hope you guys have an amazing day. If you want to keep up to date on No Man's Sky, news, updates, rumors, anything, make sure to subscribe to What's Out There Gaming. Also, if you want to just keep up to date with games that are under the radar that you might not know much about, stay tuned here because I cover a lot of those games. But anyways guys, thanks for watching this video. Until next time, peace out.